Hi Tally Hoes, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new, hello, welcome. My name's Tally Sharp and it would literally mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button and become part of my Tally Ho community. So today I'm doing my everyday makeup look with a little Q&A as well. This video has been so highly requested and it literally makes me so happy because people actually want to see me do my makeup. Like, you guys are amazing and so supportive and I love you so much. I just want to say, if you're not following me on Instagram, I would really love it if you could follow me, because I do a lot of polls on there asking you guys for advice. I'm always doing Q&As, things like that. I'd really love your input, and also it's a little bit easier to communicate with you guys on there and connect with you. So before we actually get into this video, I want to talk about Glossybox. Now, Glossybox is an online beauty subscription. They send you 5 products every month. That could be makeup, skincare or hair care. It starts at only £10 and most of the products are full sizes or they're deluxe samples. The boxes are always so beautiful as well. Like, I could use this for like jewelry, makeup, even put things in here like and give it as a gift. You can actually send these as presents on Glossybox as well, which is pretty cool, like as a birthday present. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've never actually used an online subscription service, but Glossybox contacted me and they wanted to send me a box. And actually, when the box came, I was so excited to open it up, see what was in there. Literally, in the August box, I got a Huda Beauty lip gloss in the shade Angelic. Now, I have actually been wearing this pretty much every day since I got it. I need another one. And then I also got some eyelash curlers. I got a Bang Beauty eyeliner. I got some eye patches. You just get a bunch of stuff to try out and it's really exciting. Like, obviously sometimes there's going to be stuff that's not really suited to you, or there's going to be stuff that you don't really like, but at least then you've tried it and you don't need to waste your money on it. So let's open up September's box together and hopefully there'll be something that I can use in getting ready today. Also, if you guys want 20% off, use code TALLY20 for 20% off your first box. And also, if you subscribe to Glossybox before the 27th of September, you can pre-order their advent calendar, and I really want the advent calendar. It's £70 for £370 worth of products. I really want it. Like, literally, believe it or not, I am more obsessed with beauty products, skincare, hair care, than I am actual clothes. And that's crazy because I'm literally a shopaholic. But I actually have a lot more cosmetics than I do clothes. Like, I have a problem. It's really unhealthy, I know. But don't you just love trying like new body lotions, creams, perfumes? I love scrubs, like scrubs are my thing. I love exfoliating, it's weird. I literally used to exfoliate my face like every day, and then I kept breaking out and didn't know why, and then, yeah. I actually really want to start like unfolding and revealing more of myself to you guys. Like, apart from fashion, I'm just wondering if you guys would want to see that. I'd literally love to start like vlogging. Maybe I could try like doing 1 vlog a week, maybe. Let me know. Anyway, let's get straight into opening this box and then getting ready because the sunlight is gonna get really bad soon. I've taken ages to start this video. Look at the box. It's so cute. So you untie this. Oh, and by the way, in my last box, I got like free vouchers for stuff. You always get like coupon codes and stuff with it. It's really cool. Anyway, so you get a little leaflet in here. Oh, it's like a sneak peek of what's in there. So it says a little bit about what like products we've got in there. So I'll read you that as we go along. And then, oh, damn. And then you just open this up like that. Oh my God, there's chocolate in here. Oh my God. Okay, look how cute that looks. Oh, okay, oh my God. The first thing, ooh, is a little perfume. Mitchell and Peach Floral No. 1 Fine Edition. So this has rose, lang lang, peony and lavender. A gorgeous floral eau de parfum. Eau de parfum. Oh wow, that is nice. Ooh, that's really like clean. Thing is with these though, like, I don't know what to do with it. Like, do I just run it down my bod? That's really nice. You can really smell the lavender in that. But I'm definitely gonna stick this in my little handbag. It's such a cute little size. So next we have a May Banana Setting Powder. See, banana powders on me can be a little bit too yellow because I'm quite fair, believe it or not. And look at these tan lines as well. So I'll definitely try this out, but maybe not for today. Okay, and then we have Colgate Max White Charcoal Gentle Mineral Scrubbing. Believe it or not, this actually really excites me because the only toothpaste that I normally use is charcoal, because charcoal is like whitening and I want white teeth. What's the one I had before this? Oh, it was like Anchor and something. I'll leave it linked down below. But yeah, excited to try this. Clinically proven to remove up to 100% of surface stains. All right then. Oh my God. This is my heaven. Like, this is stuff I love. So we have the Coconut Oil Deep Conditioning Protein Pack by Palmer's with vitamin E for dry, damaged or colour treated hair. This is something that I'd spend my money on like that, like no thought goes behind it. I love stuff like this. I love looking after my hair. I've got really, really long hair and I do use quite a bit of heat on it. So it is nice to treat it, and I do treat it pretty often. I kind of wish instead of sachets, people did it in like big tubs because I use a lot of it. Next, we have a hand sanitizing gel. Oh, that's sweet. You're not really meant to smell hand sanitizer, are you? Because it's like hand sanitizer. But that does smell nice. Oh, that's nice and sweet. That's going in the handbag as well. So next we have the chocolate, but it's not on this leaflet, so I think it's just an extra. All right then, I'm gonna have some now. Why not? Stop it. So this is the Godiva, I think I'm saying that wrong, Masterpiece Caramel Milk Chocolate with smooth caramel filling. So good. And then lastly, we have a body scrub. Exfoliate and Glow, my two favourite words ever. So we have 100% natural body exfoliator filled with antioxidants and essential oils. So it exfoliates, but it gives you that beautiful glow because it's got vitamin E, which is really good for like any scarring, any dry, damaged skin as well. And it's really, really nourishing. But also it's got sweet almond oil in here as well. Oh, I love this. This alone is £7.95. You get a lot in here. And also this little perfume is worth £29. Bargain. This banana powder is £15. You literally get a lot for your money. It's pretty decent. You get a lot for your money and then you just get to try it all out. And then whatever you don't like, you didn't waste your money on it. And then you always get like little vouchers and stuff. So that's everything from my Glossybox. Thank you so much to Glossybox for sponsoring this part of the video. And don't forget you can use Tally20 for 20% off your first box. Okay, so let's get straight into my everyday makeup look. So I am actually wearing a boob tube. Don't be thinking I'm naked on the internet, please. Even though I'm literally just about to do my naked photo shoot for Instagram, because I said when I hit 50k that I'll do it. It's actually just a really good way for me to step out my comfort zone and put myself out there and for me to gain confidence. So yeah, I said that I was gonna do it and I've hit 50k, and within 5 days I then hit 60k on Instagram. Like, I can't believe it. You guys are amazing. Like, the support I get, you can see by my face. Like, I just can't get the smile off my face. Okay, let's begin, because otherwise we're gonna be here literally all day. So before I start, I always moisturize my skin, and then I always prime. So at the moment, I'm using Benefit Dr.feelgood primer. This one is literally so good to like fill out your pores and smooth over the surface of the skin. Gives you like a really flawless look. It comes with a little sponge inside, and then you just go in circular motions and then you swipe over your skin, and then I always tap over as well. I always make sure I prime the neck as well, because I get a lot of breakouts around my jaw area, so I always go down my neck because I don't want my foundation to move there. Once I've primed, I always let that soak in for like a minute or two, because otherwise I feel like it doesn't sink into my pores properly, and then it just kind of keeps moving, and I really don't like that. So for primer, I use the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and I'm in the colour Light 5. I always just put a few drops on the back of my hand. Make sure you shake it though. And then I take this brush, which totally needs to be washed. It's an angled brush by Real Technique. And I always go like this, which is really weird. I go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I go swoop under there. I'm so weird. And then I go like a T on the forehead. And then what I'll do is I'll use swiping motions, making sure I go down the neck. And then I start tapping as well, because that actually adds more coverage. My tan lines look so bad. This is literally from March when I went to the Dominican Republic and I was wearing like square neck bikinis. And it just really hasn't recovered since. Okay, so next, let's move on to concealer. I use the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Fair 1. And with this, I always go in like a triangle, like that. And then brush downwards. And then I'll go on the forehead as well. And slightly down the nose as well, like that. And what I actually do, which is quite funny, is I go like this, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that really snatches your cheekbones and gives you like more of a contoured, snatched look. So whilst I'm also doing this, I'll take my favourite palette. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter palette, and it's in the shade Light Medium, and it looks like this inside. But I smashed the highlight palette the other day on a photo shoot. I took it with me and it fell out the back of my car. Literally so upset about it. But anyway, and then if you actually, this is a mirror which I never use because it's so dirty. But if you switch it over, then these are like cream contours. And I use this one to contour my cheekbones a little bit. And I'll use that on an angled brush like this. So I'll just take that. And I'll go from the top of my ear up here. I'm so bad at makeup tutorials. And I go swipe down like that. And then what I'll also do is I'll pop it up here as well. And a lot of the time I go under here as well to make me look a little bit more defined in my face area. With that though, you have to be careful that you don't look like you're drawing on a beard. So I'm like super lazy when it comes to makeup, so most of the time I just use this angled brush for everything to blend everything out. But today I'm being all professional and I got a beauty blender with me. Like, I just feel like it's such an effort to go and wet it, don't you? So now I'll always do the under eye areas first, and what I do is I actually close my eye and sort of blend it all out together, so that way not only is it all one colour, but then I don't have to prime my eyelids, so it's kind of like a two-step in one. And literally, as soon as I've blended out one eye, I'll straight away set it so that it doesn't crease or smudge. So I take my RCMA translucent powder, I shake it up, shake what your mama gave ya, and I'll take a brush like this. This is literally from a Christmas set by 17, like it's super cheap, but I love it to set my powder. So once I've shaken it, there's loads of powder in the lid, and I just grab that and I go everywhere and I sort of pat it in, and then I'll start swooping round until it's not tacky anymore, and then I know that it's set. And then when that's done, I'll blend out the other eye. So whilst I'm doing this, I may as well answer some questions. So what is the one thing that always cheers you up when you're feeling down? That's a good question. I feel like there's not one particular thing that cheers me up when I'm feeling down. Like, I'm such a believer in connecting with how you feel and like allowing yourself to feel all of your emotions, because last year I went through quite like a hard time and I had a lot of anxiety and things, and allowing yourself to have a down day, to go, yeah, I feel sad, I'm gonna do what I want, that always cheers you up. Obviously it does get to a time where you've really got to pick yourself back up again, but normally that just happens naturally for me. But yeah, like maybe meet friends, or do you know what? I love swimming. Like, if I was feeling down and my friend said, do you want to go swimming? I'd be like, yes. But equally, I could literally just watch TV, chill, surround myself with like my family and friends. I do think that exercise and like sports, stuff like that is so good for your mental health. Like it's hard getting there when you're feeling down, but if you do it, you feel so much better. And then you can like relax and chill and watch TV, watch a film and not feel bad about it. Do you know what I mean? Because you've done some exercise. But also talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk it out, and yeah, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna blend out the concealer under here. And then because this brush is angled, it really slots into your cheekbone area and you can really blend out that contour really nicely. And I always go upwards as well. I'm always making sure that I'm blending it into my hairline as well. So next I'm gonna set my contour with this shade from my contour palette with this angled brush. Like I got a set of these brushes from TK Maxx for like £13 and there were so many brushes, including like eye brushes and stuff. If I can find them, I'll link them down below. But yeah, I just take that shade and I literally just go over where I've just contoured. And I'll take that up to the hairline as well. If I'm going full out, I'll contour the nose, but I mean, nobody's really got time for that. And I just really lightly go under here, like not too much. And then what I'll do is I'll just set the other areas as well with the RCMA powder, especially my neck area, because we do not want my makeup to move there. Okay, so next I'm using this brush from the set. So this one I use for my bronzer. It's the number 2 from the set. It's a lot smaller than like a bronze blush brush. And I just like to have that kind of control. Plus I've got kind of small bones there. So does everyone really. But yeah, I just like them to be smaller. And then I just swipe up. Now what I love about this Urban Decay palette is literally how well it just blends out. I always put too much of this because it's so pigmented, but I always manage to save myself because it's so easy to blend out, but it doesn't lose its pigment. With this, is I sometimes take it like around here and my neck as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some blush. Now look what I've done to it. I've lost the lid of it. But this is a Makeup Revolution blush palette. Oh, it was at least a year ago. But I love Makeup Revolution. Like I either use this collection concealer or I'll use their concealer because it's a bit thicker and also it's got a really nice thick applicator so you can get a lot on there. Also, let me mention, absolutely love their eyeshadow palettes. So pigmented, obsessed. But yeah, what am I doing? Palette. Blush. So I normally go for like a peachy tone, like this one. Does it even look peach on there? Probably not. And I always blow it out. I'm more of a bronze girl, not really a blush girl. But I just like to add a little bit of colour and I always smile because then your cheeks come out a little bit. Okay, so now what I do, which I don't think other people do, I don't know. I take the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray and I'll spray myself now, and I do spray quite a bit. So this is when I'll highlight, when I've just dampened my skin using the spray. Because if you make highlighter wet, it becomes a lot more pigmented. So I'm gonna be using this Technic Mega Glow highlighter, and I'm gonna be using the top 2 shades. Now I've lost my highlighter brush, which I'm actually really sad about it. It was like a Coastal Scents like 04 brush or something like that. And I lost it again on a photo shoot. So I'm just gonna be using the same bronzing brush and I'm just gonna use like the corner of it. Just doing this on like damp skin from the spray just makes the highlighter pop. Look at that. I take my highlighter to my forehead as well, just very lightly. This is just like totally not the right brush to be using. I'm just gonna switch to an eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna highlight my nose. I'm gonna have to get my hands on one of those Coastal Scent sets again. I'll leave the one that I'm talking about downstairs, I was just about to say. And now I'm just blending out that highlighter so it doesn't look like really harsh. So the next question is, how did you find the confidence to be able to wear things like skinny jeans, dresses and skirts? You know what, I actually started wearing skinny jeans. Like skinny jeans have been my thing for years, since I was literally like 13. My old best friend actually used to tailor my jeans so that they were skinny. Those were the good old days. Yeah, it must stem from her actually, because she would always wear skinny jeans and she was very small, like she was very skinny. But I also like wearing skinny jeans because I'm only 5'2", like I'm so short, and I feel like skinny jeans make me look taller. This could literally just be me. I could just be making this up, but that's how I feel. So I would always wear skinny jeans, and then I used to wear like really oversized jumpers and t-shirts like to hide behind with like really long cardigans. And then a family member told me that I look awful in these cardigans. So I ditched the cardigans, and then slowly I just stopped wearing like long things. And now actually I do wear like crop tops and things, but still I have my insecurities. So I'll always wear something that hides the back, like a jacket. Like it just happens over time, like stepping out of your comfort zone and wearing stuff that you want to wear but you don't think you can wear, and just doing it anyway. Like for me, I genuinely only started wearing like skirts and dresses because of my Instagram, because I was thinking, I can't just keep showing jeans all the time, or leggings, or stuff that I'm hiding behind. I don't want to do that anymore. Like I want to be a voice for us plus size women, that we can wear whatever we want to wear and we're still going to look good doing it. Like I used to be so self-conscious of getting my legs out. Literally, it's only been within the last few months that I've actually started wearing dresses out and like shorts and stuff. It takes time, it's a journey. Like even if you just started wearing it around the house, looking in the mirror thinking, yeah, I look good, and then like building up the confidence to go out wearing it. And also Instagram's amazing because you can go on Instagram and you can see all these sexy, beautiful plus size women wearing stuff like that, and hopefully that will inspire you to be able to feel confident in your own skin and to wear stuff that you wouldn't normally wear. There has to be an element of just thinking, why can't I wear that? I want to wear that. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to brows. Now, my eyebrow game changes every single day dependent on my mood. It's quite weird. I'll either use my NYX micro brow pencil, or I'll use my Boohoo one, which is slightly thicker. The NYX one is like a proper thin pencil, and then the Boohoo one's like a thicker one. And then sometimes I'll use my NYX pomade in the shade Espresso. Like these are all really dark, like the one just under the black shade. It literally depends on my mood what I'll use, but a lot of the time what I do is I'll use both of these pencils, because you get a lot more product on with the Boohoo one because it's thicker, and then you can just fix it up and make it look sharp. That was cringe, just don't do that. So I'm gonna zoom you in a bit. Hi guys, up close and personal. So I always brush my brows upwards. Do you know why? Because it actually like lifts your face upwards. Looks like you've had a bit of a facelift. And then I'll start from kind of the center of the brow, but more towards the front, and I'll just start feathering. And then I add more pressure like here because it's a little bit sparse there. I'm so bad at makeup tutorials, like I definitely can't multitask. So now I'm just going to use the spoolie of the NYX one and then just define them and go over them a little bit. I actually really need to get my eyebrows done. They're a bit thick and sometimes they're hard to shape because they're not done. But I don't do this every day, but today I am going to do it. I'm going to carve out my brows a little bit. So I just take some of the concealer, pop that on the back of my hand, and then I just take a small flat brush and carve them out a little bit. I'm so hungry right now. I really want a Nando's. What's your order at Nando's? And do you like Nando's? I really want to know what you get because then I can change my order maybe. So I just blend that out with my finger. I actually need some new concealer. I need to go out and get that Revolution one. That is not a shape I normally go for with that brow. What's happening? Okay, and then any bits that just look awful or need recolouring in, I'll just touch that up now. And I always brush the hairs at the front upwards. So then I'll just take a fluffy brush and some powder and just set that. Okay, so next, finally we can move on. Brows stress me out, don't they stress you guys out? Next I take my L'Oreal Paris Brow Artist Plumper. You can though just use clear mascara or clear brow gel, but I always do this because it makes the hairs stand out. It makes you look like you've actually got hairs there, not just like a bunch of powder. And then once I've done most of the brow, I do the beginning of the brow and stand the hairs upwards. It just looks a little bit... Is that all right? Okay, so the next question I have is, what advice would you give to a wannabe plus size model or influencer? Love you. I love you too. So I'm gonna take my Too Faced bronze. I've had this for so long that it doesn't say what color it is. But I take that on a fluffy Morphe brush. This is the M441 brush. And I put that in the crease because you would have a natural shadow there. So I would say, think about why you want to do it. Think about what you want to show the world. Like, what message can you give? What message do you want to give? And also think about your branding. So think about like who you are, what you stand for, and how you want that to be portrayed. Those are really, really important. Also, I think make sure you're confident within yourself because it's a very challenging industry, especially modeling. People will say inappropriate things to you, rude things to you, like if you don't fit their criteria. It's a very nitty-gritty industry. So make sure you're confident in yourself. And if you're not, make sure you can take that on the chin. Do you know what I mean? And then lastly, like, be consistent and put out good quality content. Don't just put out anything. Make sure it's in line with like your branding. And also hashtags. Hashtags are so important. I wasn't hashtagging at all and I really was not growing. And then I started using hashtags and all of a sudden I got like 1K likes on one of my pictures. And I was literally shook. I was like, oh my god, what's happened? And then I kept uploading, I was consistent and I kept hashtagging. Make sure you do like change around your hashtags, don't use the same ones all the time because otherwise then like they won't be seen. Yeah, just do your research, be consistent, put out good quality, know your worth, know your values, know your morals, be confident in who you are and keep going. Please keep going because I was gonna give up a few months ago and the support from you guys is unreal. Without you, I wouldn't have kept going, like I promise. So now I take a smaller brush. It's kind of like tapered. It's like quite small. It's kind of like a little crease brush. I don't really know what kind of brush it is. This is also from the Coastal Scents kit, so I'll definitely leave that linked below. And I just really lightly go over the bottom lash line, very lightly. Okay, so now what I do, which is a new thing actually, but I absolutely love it. It's completely changed my game, I think. So I take my NYX pomade and I take an angled brush as if I was gonna do my eyebrows. This dries out so quick, by the way, literally so quick. So I get quite a bit of product on there and then I lightly go along my lash line. I feel like it gives the eye a bit more depth. I don't know, I really like it. And also I mostly always wear falsies, so this kind of like hides the lash line, you know what I mean? Can you see it's just added a little bit more depth in there? I don't make it like proper straight or proper tidy. It's kind of that smoky like effect, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter that much. My hands are so dirty because I use it as a palette. So then I take my Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara and I'll coat my top lashes and my bottom lashes. But with the top one, I don't take like much time with it because I'm gonna put on falsies anyway. But what I always make sure that I do is put enough mascara on the inner lashes and the outer lashes so that the corner of my eyelashes stick better. Like I find that if I don't wear mascara, I'll find it really hard to put on my lashes. So I always wear just one coat of mascara on my top lashes. So I don't wear like particular lashes, but I do kind of always buy these ones. These are from Savers actually, and they're GRWM Girls with Attitude lashes. I feel like I don't have an in-between of like no makeup and glam, but So I have actually worn these ones before, and by the way, this does come with glue, but I never use that glue. I always use the dual lash glue, and I'll also always use tweezers. Like, I don't know how anyone applies lashes without using tweezers. So when I've used them before, I'll always hold the lash quite firmly and then pull lightly off the like excess old glue. Really, I should do this before. It's probably really unhygienic. Then I'll put a really healthy amount of glue on the lash, concentrating a lot of it on like the corners. At this point, this is when I'll like scroll Instagram and stuff, waiting for this to dry. Like, I'll wait like 30 seconds until it's tacky. So what I'll do is I'll put the lash firstly onto like the middle of the eye, and then I'll stick down the end, and then I'll move on to the inner part of the eye. Sometimes I need to hold it down at the beginning of the eye, like if it's being really annoying. And then when I've done that, I'll actually like pinch the lash band to the bottom of my lashes, if that makes sense. I'll basically just pinch them down so that they stick and they're as far down to my lash line as possible. So whilst I'm waiting for this lash to dry, I'll answer another question. So the best place to buy a nice plus size bodysuit with strong poppers. You know what, actually Primark have really good bodysuits with really good poppers and so much material to like swoop all the way around and pop right on. Pop it like it's hot. No, pop it like a, oh, pop it like a tuck it. Hey, pop it like a tuck it. And also Boohoo. Now Boohoo bodysuits can sometimes not be like long enough, but you just got to try out the different ones. It depends about the material of them. I find that Pretty Little Thing bodysuits are like really short, and it's like really hard to do it up, which is so annoying. My best advice would be like order a bunch at the same time. They'll all be different, but hopefully one of them will be like, do you, oh, this is actually gonna, I'll answer that one in a sec. Okay, so I'm just gonna have another little spray. I always just randomly spray because this one gives you that really beautiful glow. So I just spray from time to time, you know. So now what I've recently started doing as well is taking this. This is the Technic Kohl eyeliner, and it's in black, and using that in my waterline. But I only go at the ends, not like fully, because I feel like it closes my eyes in and makes them look smaller. I also feel like it adds more depth to my eyes as well. So next I'm gonna do my lips. I've been using this one for years. This is the NO7 Precision Lip Pencil in Nude. I, no joke, have like 5 of these like laying around the house. So now I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty Lip Strobe in the colour Angelic. This is the one from my last Glossybox. So if I'm going on a night out, I'll use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And maybe I'll add like a shimmer to the eyelid or something like that. But really, this is like my everyday glam type of look. Before I was using the Huda Beauty Lip Strobe, I was actually using the Lancome Lip Strobe, and it's very, very similar, which is why I love it so much. I'll have everything, by the way, linked down below. And also, recently I've been loving the Too Faced lip injection. It tingles, but it makes your lips bigger. I really like it. All right, I'm gonna have one more spray of this. I feel like I've literally done this whole video naked, but I promise I haven't. So tally-hoes, that completes my makeup look. Did you enjoy this video? I hope you did. I'm actually gonna put some more of this on. I don't know how to put it on. I also wanted to tell you guys about this fragrance. I've been using this every day at the moment. This is the Zara Woman Rose Gold fragrance. Zara have such good fragrances. This isn't even the nicest one either. They're literally £12. So if you stick it in your bag and you lose it or it spills or like whatever, then it's okay. It's only £12. And then you don't feel bad either for like reapplying it throughout the day. Also, Technic sent me a bunch of makeup. I literally can't wait to use their contour palette. I used their eyeliner today, and I also used their highlighter. So thank you, Technic, for sending me that. Also, thank you so much to Glossybox for sponsoring this video. This video's shout out is to Miss Carter. Hey, Miss Carter. If you guys want to be shouted out in my next video, then all you have to do is comment down below and you may be picked. Again, thank you so much for your endless support. I love you guys so much. It's so crazy that you actually wanted to see me do my everyday makeup look. You guys are the best and I love you so much. I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.